Alright, you know what? I just want to share with you all how just uber happy and excited I am that this show has just taken off! I mean, there was actually an episode in there that got over 3,000 views. I mean, who are you people? Thanks for tuning in! And now we're here at episode 14. I didn't even think we'd even see double digits on the episode numbers. Never mind seeing, like, a comma in, like, the amount of views. I mean, we are just smoking! Anyway, just continue to, like, you know, actually hit like on some of these videos. You know, like, I mean, come on. Like, you're watching, just hit like, and, like, subscribe, and, like, let's just keep the party going, okay? Anyway, let's not waste any more time. Just let the music play!
It's your boy, Keepin, keeping it real, yeah!
Okay, so very recently, somebody had directed my attention to this article in the New York Times. Okay, and apparently she goes to Fordham University, and she penned this article for Cosmo. And basically what the article is just about the struggle of being, like, so gorgeous, and being, like, catcalled, and, like, you know, all this stuff, like, in the streets, and being, like, viewed as if all you have to offer are your looks. And in the article, she says, wait, let me just pull it up, and, I quote, she says here, coming to terms with being perceived as beautiful wasn't easy. She affectionately describes herself as a 5'5" girl with blonde hair, big hazel eyes, 34 double D breasts, and toned calves. And she continues to lament, imagine how it feels to have heads turn and all eyes on you when you are simply trying to get where you need to be. It doesn't make me feel beautiful or sexy. It makes me feel like there's something wrong with me. The scrutiny is never ending. Now, with everything that she's had to say, I mean, obviously you need to get a look at this girl, don't you? You need to see her. Ooh, she really tried it now, didn't she? I mean, I wouldn't say she's ugly, but, like, honey, you ain't all that. Be sitting down, writing your little article and stuff, like, talking about, oh, the troubles it is to be me. Like, you ain't all that, sister girl. I know she really honestly needs to, like, sit down and get her life and just think about, like, where she's going in it. Because that's a mess right there. Like, what? And shame on you, Cosmo, for actually endorsing this nonsense. Because, like, oh. Alright, now here she is again. Looks like she's on some kind of boat or something. Her little flowy dress. Like, and again, like, I mean, she's fine. But, like, I definitely have prettier friends than her. So I don't really, and they don't complain at all. So, what's really the problem here, hon? I don't really know what kind of resolution she was looking for from this. But I have to venture to guess she didn't get it. Because now you see at the end of this article... Alright, actually, let me just pull it up here. Somebody says, is it just me, or is she really not that pretty? I mean, like, I feel you, because, like, again, like, get off your pretentious footstool. Like, who do you think you are, sweet girl? Somebody else says, I think you're severely overestimating people's high opinions of you. I mean, to say that she was overestimating is, like, an underestimation. In my opinion. Whoop! We switching the topic now. Alright, so obviously no episode of Keeping It Real would be complete without me popping off about one of the things that really burns my biscuits. And this time I'm talking about people who cut me off. But I really don't understand. I'm not talking about driving, alright, because I know that I drive really slow. So, like, I definitely deserve to be cut off. Like, so to anybody who has met me on, like, or run into me, like, on the parkway, I don't even get on the parkway. Too fast. Now, before you start judging me about this whole thing, let me just also tell you that I mind the rules of the road. I understand that people who want to go fast go to the left. Alright, I stay in the right lane. I'm just putt-putting along, doing my very sensible 56. Okay, so, like, if you have a problem with me, like, you shouldn't be in this lane. I'm in the right lane. Every now and then I'll, like, be really feeling my oats and I'll get in the middle lane. But, like, I really, I stay in the right lane. So, if you're cutting me off, that's rude. And now that we mentioned driving, I just feel like I have to mention this. Don't go to Jiffy Lube! Please note that I was in the right lane! Wait, it's so perfect! I'm in the right lane! Okay, so anyway, I just really don't like to be cut off. Like, if I'm in the middle of saying something, like, How dare you just walk up and just start talking? Like, what that says to me is that you just think that whatever you have to say is more important than what I'm currently saying. And how can you make that judgment if you didn't let me finish speaking? This literally happens all the time at work, and it's really something that I really have no time for, and I really have no patience for it. Like, if I'm speaking, then just assume that I don't really care what you have to say, because I'm speaking! And honestly, that's really all I'm going to say about that. Whoop! We switching the topic now! And now it's time for mine and everyone's favorite tweets, memes, and images. Although, once again, I have no tweets to feature, so get it together, people! I'm on Twitter every day. Nobody's making me chuckle! Except for the anti-joke apple. Does anybody follow that? Yes, the anti-joke apple. It's like that little apple, and it's supposed to be like anti-jokes. Yeah, that's it. It's real good. But I don't personally know the apple, so I'm not going to feature any of those tweets. Anywho, here we go. Now, honestly, I love anything with Sassy Kermit, but honey, the only exercise you ever do is running your mouth, jumping to conclusions, and pushing your luck. That is good. If you have to ask if it's too early to drink, you're an amateur and we can't be friends. Now, personally, I absolutely hate summer, so I'm so ready for fall, but this definitely made me chuckle. It is 96 degrees. People are at the beach. Begone with your pumpkin treats. First of all, it's so good because it rhymes, but it's also so appropriate. Like, I mean, I love the pumpkin things, but if it's hot out and I've got, like, sweat running down my face, I'm really not trying to have a pumpkin spice latte, you know what I'm saying? Now, for those of you who don't know, this is Miss Toni Braxton, and she is 47 years old. That means she is just absolutely gorgeous, and I just felt like I needed to share this with everyone. And, I mean, I'm not even straight, so, I mean, like, honestly, I just know good body and good face when I see it. Whoop! We switching the topic now. Alright, now it's time for my favorite segment, my music moment, because I just love to force my music on you. Dum diddly dum diddly dum diddly dum diddly. Toot! Now, I was going to preface this with saying that, like, oh, I'm just so ashamed of featuring this song. But you know what? I'm not ashamed to feature it because, you know what? It's good! Okay, so here's the image again. It's Justin Bieber's What Do You Mean? Like, this song has a really cool, like, chill vibe to it, and it's kind of cool. Like, you definitely should check it out. Like, it's honestly, it's not bad. Like, I really wouldn't say that I'm a Justin Bieber fan, but this song is good! I mean, it's just good! Okay, so the next bit of music that I have to feature is Joss Stone with her new album, Water for Your Soul. Now, honestly, like, I just need to just put out there that every song on this album, like, I kid you not, is absolutely fantastic. It's very, very hard for me to even sit here and, like, tell you that this is the song that I'm featuring. This album from beginning to end is wonderful. I've been on Facebook talking about it, I've been talking about it on Twitter. I have to talk about it here. You need to listen to the entire thing. But for the sake of, like, my music moment, and the fact that it's only supposed to be a moment, I'm going to tell you to give a listen to the song The Answer. It's the second single from the album. It's really, really awesome. It's definitely, you just have to hear it. It's incredible. Now, as always, both of these songs will be featured on the Keepin' It Real playlist on Tidal and Spotify for your listening pleasure. And with that, I think we're wrapping up. I mean, like, that's episode 14. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed viewing the episode as much as I enjoyed creating it for you. Isn't that beautiful? It's wonderful. So thank you so much. Like, subscribe, and share with all your friends and family. And, like, let's just keep the party going, okay? Next time is episode 15. Who would have thought? Alright, just, I mean, like, let's just keep the fun going, okay? Just hit like. Jeez. Just like it. And just get on Facebook, please. Alright, let's get those likes up. Alright, it's facebook.com/keepinitrealkp. Alright, like, we're at, like, 201 or something like that. Like, come on! Like, get it together! Alright, I'm done. Thanks for watching. Bye! Girl, KP did that.